back to the channel, Remnants of Style. My name is Olivia. On this channel, we talk about fashion, interior design, food, and everything that makes your life wonderful and beautiful. Today's topic will be about the 2025 Met Gala. It's themed Black Dandyism. Some of my favorite looks, some looks that made me ask, why? And then the looks that make me say, they ate that. Yo, this hat makes me feel like Lord Millennium from the anime The Gray Man. But besides that, let's jump into the theme of the 2025 Met Gala, and most importantly, the exhibit that actually is the reason why people show up to the Met Gala. Let's talk about the history and the meaning behind this year's theme, with a little help from Monica L. Miller, the co-creator of the Met Superfine Tailoring Black Style exhibition, and her book, Slaves to Fashion, that was the jumping point of this year's theme and exhibition. Monica L. Miller's Slave to Fashion is an essential read for anyone interested in the intersection of race, identity, and clothing. In it, she explores how Black individuals across the diaspora have used fashion to reclaim space, express pride, and disrupt dominant narratives. She coins the term crime of fashion to describe the act of dressing too well in a society that often polices and punishes Black visibility. And in that, the same spirit that we saw honored at this year's Met Gala. Co-created by Miller, Superfine is this year's Costume Institute exhibit and is stunning. It features over 100 looks that showcase centuries of Black style, from the 18th century suiting to modern streetwear. The show is arranged around the themes like cosmopolitan, rebellion, and respectability politics, underscoring how style has always been a form of storytelling and resistance in the Black community. Another piece of work that might help you deepen your understanding of Black Dandyism is by Shantrelle P. Lewis, her book, Dandelion. This project is another beautiful extension of the conversation. Through photography and essay, it documents contemporary Black men who channel the elegance of dandyism, challenging expectations, embracing individuality, and turning sidewalks into runways. If you want to explore how Black Dandyism is being showcased across the Black diaspora, the Sape, a sartorial movement born in the streets of Brazzaville and Crusha, I believe that's how to pronounce it, forgive me if I can't, means the society of ambience makers and elegant people. It is a Congolese subculture where individuals known as suppers express their identity and resilience through fashion. In a society marked by economic hardships, suppers invest in dapper designer suits, often saving for months to afford a single outfit. The attire isn't just about looking good. It's a declaration of dignity and a form of peaceful resistance. Check out more in the bio and link on the history of the Sape movement. So with all of that history said and done, here are some of my dandy and style icons for the 21st century. Most of them kind of fall within the 70s, 80s. For men, first up is Isaac Hayes. He was always fly and fun. He was never afraid to wear pattern and furs and, play with what it meant to be a man with his sexuality and the way that he dressed. And then we have Rick James, do I have to say more? He knew how to wear a suit or just pants. Every time you saw Rick James out dressed, he looked well. He showcased what it meant to dress well. And then we have Jeffrey Holder. He was a dandy in another type of way. He always brought a sense of cool and elegance to his wear. And then we have Sly Stone, somebody that I am taking a little bit of a style tip from with this hat. He was always dapper. He showcased what it meant to look fly. I never saw a Sly Stone outfit that I did not want to recreate. And he always brought himself to whatever he wore. And I think that's the thing about dandyism. It's about elevating oneself and bringing a sense of dignity in self and coolness to the way that you dress. The swag that is inherently in most Black people, and especially it showcases itself anytime that we feel we're dressing to the nines. So with that, let's jump into some of my favorite looks from this year's Met Gala. So first, let's jump into one of the co-chairs of the night, Coleman Domingo and Valentino. I love this cape. It's reminiscent of Andre Leon Talley. The colors are beautiful. They're bold. I think this is definitely a way to showcase dandyism with the royal colors and the various details in the cape. I just really love the details, the pleats, all of the beading. It really is reminiscent of a royal king in Africa. So I think he did a really good job. Next is Lewis Hamilton, another co-chair of the night, and Wells Barner. Wells Barner was all over the red carpet or the Met carpet for this 2025 gala. I think this outfit is so nice. I love the choice of the creams. I love the little details on the side of the pants with the kind of the fringe and the sequins. I love the lapel shape. I love the shoes with the buckle, and I think the hat really adds a oomph for it. It's really simplistic, but I think the tailoring is done really well, and it definitely speaks to the DNA of Wells Barner. Next up, we have Tremel Tillman and Custom Town Brown. I think this is so great. It kind of reminds me of the 1920s jazz scene with Langston Hughes and Louis Armstrong, and going back to the Harlem Renaissance. I love the striped pants. I love the wingtip slippers. I love the floral applique that is very dramatic. I love the details on the tailcoat of his and the velvet, how it interplays between the stripes and the satin of the pants, and then this kind of luscious velvet of the coat. I love that the coat is cropped to show the cummerbund. I think this is a really great look, solid look. Next up, we have Jeremy O'Harris. I think this is fabulous. It definitely is giving 1800s British aristocrat. I love the pants. I love the tailcoat. I love the way that he has shaped his hair. I love that it's not a tie, but it's kind of like a scarf that has been crinkled. I love the shoes. I love the fit of the outfit. I think it just screams aristocrat. He can go in any show, and probably Bridgerton. I'm really not sure. I never watched Bridgerton, but that's kind of what I'm getting from him. But I think the look is great. Next up is Keith Powell's. I love his take on the suit. I love the wide-legged pants. I love the polka dot juxtaposition between that and the striped shirt. I love the cropness of the jacket that really lets the pants do the talking. I think this is a take on a suit. It's not boring at all. I really love all the details with the brooch, the little tie chain. I think he did a really great job, especially for his first Met Gala. We have Alton Mason and Boss. I think this is probably one of the most camp of the outfits at the Met Gala this year, but I love the drama of his outfit. I love the heart cutout. I love the big shoulder cape. It's kind of reminiscent of Rick James or Prince, where it's kind of very theatrical and performance wise. I love the hat. I love the eye. I think he just had fun with it, and he did a really great job showing that, dandyism is not always about just wearing a three-piece suit. You can have flair, you can have fun, you can be dramatic, you can have a little feminine twist to it and still show the power of power dressing. We have Evan Thompson, who's actually one of the CFDA award winners. I think he won in 2023 3. I love the different layers of texture. I think that this kind of velvet-ish, I'm not even sure if it's velvet, it kind of looks like a mohair suit, and then the fur on top. Fur is a big part of the Black culture, especially in dressing for churches. Like, fur is a sign of wealth and, you know, having luxury in your life. I love that he put it against this beautiful red suit. He added this big gigantic flower on his shoulder, and I love the hat. I think he did a really great job. I have no notes for him. And then we have Bad Bunny. I think this is so cute. I don't know, it's so well done. I love the quirkiness of it. I think my favorite thing about this outfit is the hat and the bag. I think this is well done. The suit fits him really great. I love the gloves. I love the different tones of brown. I think he looks good. We have one of the icons of the night that showed up for the Met Gala, that blessed them with their presence, Babyface. I think this suit, I believe by Laquan Smith, looks so good on him. It is a playful take on dandyism. I love the pattern. I believe it is a play on houndstooth. I love the boxiness of the suit. I love the texture. I believe that he threaded sequins and metallic threads throughout the suit. I love the oversized cups. I think he had fun with it and he looks good. Like, no notes for Babyface. Love him. And then we have Omar Apollo. I think this is such a great take on a suit where it is a simple suit, but then this leopard print kind of waistcoat really adds a little bit of jazz. I love the rhinestones on the buckle of his shoe. His outfit is by Wells Bonner, another great take on suiting by the brand. We have Taylor Mitchell, who is one of the photographer, or the only photographer that did the photography for Vogue and GQ partnership for the Superfine Dandy theme. I think he looks great in Wells Bonner. I love the layers of cream on him. I love the feather, you know, what do you call it? Boa. I think that add a layer of fun to his outfit. I love the brooch on it. It really reminds me again of the 1920s, 1930s jazz age in America, Harlem Renaissance, when Black men used to perform in these all out, you know, musical numbers and look great while doing it. One of my favorite looks is this vintage Maison Margiela semi-couture bodice worn by Jeremy Pope. I think this is a great take on the theme. I think it pinpoints what it means to have a tailored suit and what goes into the suit. I love the hair. I love the slimness of the pants. I just think he looks great. I don't really have much else to say, but he looks amazing, and I really love how he took the theme of the night and made it his own. Next up is J Belvin and Marc Jacobs. I think the color looks great on him. He looks happy. I love the nod to a zoot suit. I think he looks really great. I love the lapel. I love the tie. He just looks good, y'all. Then next up is Chance the Rapper. I don't think people probably will get this, but I love this outfit on him. His outfit is by Versace. I think this goes back to the Black dandies of the church. It reminds me of all the Black men that I would see dressed up for church in the 90s and the early 2000s with their three-piece suits and their hats and their Stacey Adams shoes on. I think he looks great. I think that he took this theme and showcased what it looked like in the everyday life of men who wear suits and go to church and dress up to go to events. I think he looks wonderful. And then we have Justice Smith and Valentino. I think this is a great take on a suit. I love the flare of his pants. I love the polka dot transition of his jacket where it looks like a scarf has been tied on his neck but kind of trails off to his arms. I think this is a great take on what it means to play with feminine salutes and feminine patterns and make it for men. And let men have fun with suiting. I also love the hair. I think it brings it up a notch, and I love the lace underneath his shirt and how it peeks out from the jacket. I think he did a great job. Next, we have Cable McLaughlin and Dior. I think he looks really cool. It reminds me of Harlem Nights. I love the tweed. I even love the glue gloves and the gray suiting. I love the hat. I love the mini brooches. I love that the pocket square is not really a pocket square, but it is this kind of cloth with all these different brooches and like little tassels hanging off of it. I love that he put a cane with his outfit. That is a part of dandyism. I didn't see a lot of people with them, or enough of people with them. I think he looks good. Next up, we have Brian Tyree Henry wearing Adebayo Oglowo. I believe that's how to pronounce it. If not, I am so sorry, but you did a great job. I love the royalness of this outfit. I love the color, this deep kind of burgundy color with the beautiful African printed cape around it, that kind of layer, and then I believe they are, what are they called? Horse riding boots, which is a big part of dandyism, especially in the early 18th century, for people or free people of color who actually had wealth in the British colonies. They did a lot of horseback riding, gained wealth and freedom by training horses. I love that kind of component of it. I love the gloves. Next up, we have Willie Chevalier and Maluma. And Willie Chevalier, they look good. I love the suit, the take on it. I love the different colors that they decided. I love the colors that they picked. I love this oversized pink lapel for Willie, and then Maluma. I love the jacquard of his suit. I love that they both wore a hat. I love that Maluma has these like pink rosettes in his hat. I love the play on the chains that come from the belt loop to the pocket. I love the different ties and how they coordinate the colors together. I think this is a great take on the zoot suit. I think they definitely nailed the theme, and they both look great. So we're going to start off strong. Up first, we have Destiny and Soul Agon. I think they look great. I think that the tailoring on both outfits are really great. I love the different layering of the clothes from the twill like fabric on, I believe that is Destiny, and then the kind of, it looks like a jumpsuit that's been layered with a trench coat that's been layered with a button down shirt of the same color, and then she topped it off, or they topped it off with this African print jacket. I love the different layers of jewelry. I love the glasses. It's kind of odd and out there. It shows the quirkiness of what dandyism could be. And then on the other sister, I believe, Soul, I love this long jacket that she has, and then underneath that you see the crisscross pattern of her pants, and then the shoes are kind of this kind of clownish boot with a buckle on it. I love the layering of the jewelry on top of her collar, and then the hat. They both look great. I'm not sure which sister is it who, but they look good. And then we have Mindy Kaling, and she is in Has Been Studio. Mindy looks good. This is one of the best looks that I have seen her in. I love this take on the skirt suit. I'm not sure of the history of it. I feel that it goes back to British colonialism in India, and the jackets and the army outfits and the navy outfits that they wore back in those times. I love the cummerbund that kind of leads into a long train. I love the lapel, how it goes from this kind of silk fabric to this velvet that's also tied to her cummerbund. I think she looks good. Also, one of my favorite things about this look is all the buns that goes down the sleeve, and that leads into the big old sleeve. I think Mindy killed this. She looks great. This is probably one of the best looks I've seen her in. I'm gonna tell you, I really hate New York sometimes in the summer because everybody thinks that they have their own outdoor concert, so you can't film anything, y'all. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Up next, we have Iman Hama, and she's wearing Magnum Bootrum. I think this is a great take on a suit. It didn't have to be a 2-3 piece suit. I love the suit version of a jumpsuit, like the tailored version of a jumpsuit. I love the cane. I love that she has on these little, I believe this is Mason Margiela X Christian Louboutin huff shoes that sparkle at the bottom. I love the hat. I love the cravat that she's wearing at the top. I love the cane. She just killed it. I think she did a really great job. We have Hunter Schafer and Prada. I just think this is a great take on the suiting. 1940s suit jacket. I love the short jacket underneath the tailored or black formal jacket that she layered over her white kind of crisscross jacket lapel. I don't know. I just love how she looks. That's all I have to say. We have Alicia Keys and Swiss Beats and Montclair. I just think they did a great job. I love how the suits are matching, but the colors are introverted for both of the suits. How his suit matched her shawl. I love the tailoring of the off-the-shoulder salute of Alicia Keys suit jacket. I love the colors. I love the stripes. I love the cut of Alicia Keys pants. I love the bedazzled headpiece that she's wearing. I love the bedazzled do-rag that Swiss Beats wearing. I think they did a really great job, and especially with coordinating the look and it not being absolutely boring. We have Doja Cat. This is a take on a zoot suit, but the one piece version. I don't know. Some people said that she probably didn't fit the theme. I think she looks great. Her outfit is by Marc Jacobs. I think the only thing I would have changed about this outfit would have been the shoes that she wore. It kind of takes it out of the menswear vibe and more into kind of like Moulin Rouge vibe, but I do love the juxtaposition between the stripes and the leopard print. I love the way that the bottom of the bodysuit kind of pokes out and gives a distorted figure at the bottom. I love the kind of heart-shaped cutout of the leopard print in the suit jacket up top. I love the exaggerated shoulders, and then I love the take on the hair as well. I think she looks good. I think she's having fun, and she had fun. I like the look. And then we have Mother, Angela Bassett and Burberry. She's wearing this beautiful jacquard kind of jumpsuit like with a cape over it. I think the color works very well with her. I love that it kind of breaks into like 3 pieces with the cape, and then there's kind of like this waistcoat in the middle of the jumpsuit. I love the tie and the shirt blouse. I love the jewelry at the tie. I think that looks really great. I think one of the best things about this outfit is the hat. It takes it up another level. It takes it from, this is a 3-piece suit or a cape suit to like, oh, she's that girl. And then we have Quinta Brunson. I believe she is wearing Sergio Hudson. I just think she looks great. This is probably one of the best looks that I have seen Quinta in. I love how the hair plays into the silhouette of the dress. It's very Harlem Nights vibe going for me. I love that she showed that you can do a take on a suit without it having to be a suit and still stay within theme. I think she looks great. And then we have Cardi B and Burberry as well. I'm not sure if this is burnt velvet or jacquard, but she looks absolutely wonderful. She kind of reminds me of a take of a Prince suit. I love the ruffles of her shirt and then how they kind of poke out on her sleeve. I love the long jacket and then the cummerbund that kind of breaks up the jacket and the pants. She looks sexy. She looks fun. And she looks good. And I love the hair also. I'm loving everybody's hair. She looks great. And then we have Amy Sherrill, which I was surprised to see her there, but she looks good. She's in Fear of God. I think this is a great take on a suit. It's casual but still tailored. She looks comfortable. She has a lot of swag. I love just the fit of it. She looks good in it. It's really just that simple. She looks good in it, you guys. And then we have Jasmine Tukes by Ruth E. Carter. She killed this. One of the kind of things that they wanted to take from this outfit was the Harlem Nights, and I think they killed it. I love the cape, I love the hat, the cane, I love the way that the suit fit, the slimness of it. I love the big belt in the middle. I love that she has a shirt, but it's quite not a button down shirt. It ties up as it would a tie, but it's an actual bow. I think she looks good, you guys. This really that simple. She looks good. I will go out with her if I was hanging out in Harlem in the 1920s and 30s. And then last but not least, we have somebody I didn't ever thought I would see at the Met Gala is Lauryn Hill. And she is wearing Stella McCartney, which is very surprising because we have a Stella McCartney outfit on here, but it's not in my favorites, y'all. It's not in my favorites. I think she looks absolutely wonderful. But actually, let me double check this because this can't be Stella McCartney. Like this doesn't look like her. What did she wear, y'all? So I lied. This is not Stella McCartney, and I did the Ghanaian designer Jude Danto, a disservice. But you did a great job, Jude. Lauren looks great. This was probably one of the best that I have seen her, and I say that about several people on this list, but she looks great. The color works on her. I love this cape that kind of flows over the crown of her hair and swivels over her shoulder and goes all the way down to the floor and makes a train. I think she looks amazing. Great first look for the Met Gala, Lauren. So now we have to talk about the looks that made me go, why? Why would you do that? What was the point? You made no effort. It just made me lost for words. And we're gonna start with one of the co-chairs, Pharrell's wife, Helen Lazarkant. She is a beautiful woman, but I don't get this outfit. It's called Superfine Tailoring. I'm not sure what a bodysuit and a leather jacket, a leather blazer, how that showcase it. And I'm just like, I know that Pharrell played the Sape with his look, but like we couldn't have put some pants on this, like some shorts, something. Then we have next Vanessa Williams. I hate to say this, but I'm not sure what's up with the Williams sisters. Maybe they're not taking, advice from their friends and family, their stylists, but every time they come on the red carpet, I would say about 80% of the time, it just don't make sense. It don't make sense. And this is one of the things that didn't make sense to me. It's called Superfine Tailoring, and I understand that you are a tennis player and it's designed by Lacoste, but there's ways that you can use the profession of tennis to showcase tailoring. After most tennis tournaments, the players used to dress up to go to the podium. Why couldn't we do a suit that was more in line with the tennis tournaments? Like, I don't understand this. This is very weird to me. The color is beautiful on her, but it doesn't meet the theme, and it doesn't really even fit her body. And then we have Heidi Klum. Why? That's it. Why even bother? What was the point of this? And this is not the first outfit by Vermont, whatever the hell it's called. What is it called? Yeah, Venmont, to have been put on the red carpet, leaving me befuddled. Like, you spend 18 hours in a chair every Halloween to dress up, and you telling me you just wanted to come to the Met Gala in a black dress with some white lines across the chest. Like, girl, you could have saved all your energy for Halloween. Like, what was the point of showing up here? Then we have Meg the Stallion. I love you, and you absolutely look beautiful. But I don't know if this is your fault or Michael Kors' fault. But again, why? we couldn't have done some type of suiting, anything. Like, we could have done sexy suiting. I'm not really sure where the superfine tailoring comes into it. I understand that this probably speaks to the 1920s and 30s jazz age, and I'm not really sure of the reference, but again, it does not fit the theme. You look great, but I'm not really sure why you decided on this outfit. It pains me to say this. Miguel King, why are you here? What are you doing? What is this horrific, ill-fitting, ugly dress? Everything about this dress screams church project gone wrong. Like, the fit is bad, the color combination is bad, the tailoring is bad. It's just does not give. Like, I don't have anything nice to say about this. I think you should have took a little bit more time on your Blue Origin trip to figure out what you was going to wear for the 2025 Met Gala. If Oprah suggested this designer to you, you need to pinch her again, because I don't get it. You deserve better, honestly. Another person, it doesn't pain me, but it does pain me because I always am baffled by her choice in dress. Serena Williams, the girl can't dress for nothing. All of that money and no style. This really hurts my heart. This hurts my heart because I cannot count on one hand how many times I have seen Serena and I'm like, oh, she killed that. I need her to do better. Like, truly, what is this? This is what is this? What are we, like, did she come from the Macy's outlet store? Like, what is this? Like, they have people who are going to prom that have better prom dresses than Serena Williams at the Met Gala. And then she has this light colored wrinkle ruche blanket on the bottom. Like, I don't get it. Also, I'm not loving the color of her blonde hair. It kind of washes her face out. I want more from you, Serena. I think you need to give over the reins of your fashion styling because you have not won a tournament yet. You have not scored on the podium yet. You are forever killing me. Again, it's been years and I can only count on one hand how many times I have seen you and I'm like, oh, she killed that. Do better. I want better. And then we have this person I have never heard about, Georgina Rodriguez wearing Vetements. Why is you here? What are you doing here? If you wanted to wear a slip dress, if you wanted to go to bed, you could have stayed at the hotel because this has not one thing to do with tailoring. If this was a retro or a tribute to Sleeping Beauty, if this was a tribute to lingerie, you would have killed it. But again, you wasted a ticket. We wasted a ticket. We could have given Wisdom your ticket because you brought nothing. You brought nothing. Boring. Do better. Actually, don't come back at all. And then, which is very surprising because they tend kill it, we have on this list Nick Jonas and Priyanka Chopra and Balmain. Now, I know this is probably not Balmain's fault, but why is Priyanka look like she's going to the Kentucky Derby? Where is her Pim's cup? Where is she placing her bets at? Because I don't get this at all. This is not even a church outfit. This is not even close to an Easter outfit. Like, I need... Then we have Angela. I'm not sure who this young lady is. She's wearing Chanel. She could have missed the carpet. Like, what was the point of this? I don't get this. It has nothing to do with tailoring. It looks like a goth reject. The shoes don't go. The jacket don't go. The tailoring is off. The color is bad. It washes her out. I don't even know you, child, but I know that you deserve better. And then we have Vera Wing. I'm not really... Yeah, I'm lost for words. I'm lost at the whole look. Like, can somebody come get Vera? And we have Shakira up next. I'm not really sure what her thought process was. She's wearing Prado Garon. This is not the place or the time. It has nothing to do with the theme. Like, not one thing. Like, girl, if you wanted to go to the Oscars, you could have asked for a ticket. But this is not the Oscars. You look out of place and you look a mess. Like, you could have stayed at home. Again, Shakira, why are you here? Why did you waste somebody's ticket? I don't get it. And this next one saddens me to say. It saddens me to say because she's the queen of hip-hop soul, Mary J. Blige and Stella McCartney. But Stella McCartney is one of those designers that never gets it right for the Met Gala. Like, it's always something is off. It never is on theme. The clothes never fit. It's just, and I like Stella McCartney, and this pains me to say this, but this fit is ill-fitting. Like, literally, it's ill-fitting. Like, the pants are too tight. The waistcoat is too tight. The bustier is too tight. And what the hell is this wired hat? Like, there's too much going on and not enough, Mary. I need the girls to know that tight doesn't always work. And if this was just a little bit better fitting, I would have not been upset. But this literally looks like it's going to give Mary a yeast infection. And my queen deserves better. She deserves better. And we have Hailey Bieber. I'm not really sure. You literally wore Saint Laurent. One of the men known for the smoking jacket. One of the pioneers of suiting for women. You wore that label. When you can literally pick from any look from the spring 2025 ready to wear Saint Laurent runway and will have shut the carpet down. But you decided to wear a 2010 blazer dress? Girl, why is you here? I don't understand it. You wasting time. You waste my time. You waste the camera's time. You waste the carpet's time. It doesn't look good. It's boring. And I need you to do better. This is where looks, time, and money doesn't always meet. You have all the resources, and yet you came dressing out of a Fashion Nova lookbook from the 2010s. Get it together. And then we have Kim Kardashian looking like a rejected pimp. Girl, what is this? What is this? Like, okay, Chrome Heart. Whoop-de-damn-do. I don't know anything about Chrome Heart, but I know that it's not a suiting type of fashion brand. Like, you telling me you couldn't get the alligator leather in a suit, in a jacket, that you had to put the weird pimp hat on, but you couldn't do it with a 3-piece suit? Like, at least where's the cane? Like, I'm like, if you're gonna go for it, go for it. Like, but I don't understand. Yeah, so those are for my worst of the worst. Not worst of the worst, but just like, why? How? What for? We're not gonna leave you at a negative. We have some people that showed out and showed up and made me think and say, they ate that. And let's start with none other than Tiana Taylor and Ruth E. Carter. When I say homegirl ate that, she didn't leave any crumbs, no sauce, nothing on the plate. Everything about this look is amazing. From the shoulders to the pinstripe to the hat with the feather to the chains to the cane. I have no notes on this outfit. She looks great. The color juxtaposition looks really good on her. I love the varying textures of the fabric, the 3-piece suit, like the necklace over the blouse that leads into the vest. Tiana killed this look. She looks great. Probably my favorite look of the night. And then we have another queen of queens, Jodie Turner-Smith. She's wearing Burberry. I don't know what's up with Burberry, but they killed it this year. Everybody looked good. She looks great. This top hat, this woven top hat that she has on, I need. She looks great. I love the texture of her oversized coat. I love the color on her skin. She looks amazing. I love the print in the coat. Again, one of the girls that ate it and left no crumbs. And then we have Mother, Tracy Ellis Ross and Marc Jacobs. I love the Windsor coat. I love the oversizedness of her jacket, the kind of what I think they call it the reverse booty pants. That's what Marc Jacobs call it. The 3D-ness of her pants. I love the oversized bow at the back. I love the variations of the reds in her outfit. I love the hat. She looks like she's having fun. Tracy, there's not it's not many times I have not seen Tracy look great. And then queen of all Met Galas, the queen, like anytime she shows up, she shows out. My girl, Janelle Monáe and Thom Browne. No, she started off with this beautiful jacket, and then to reveal underneath it a suit, a three-piece suit that looked just like the jacket with the bag. Everything about this outfit is great. I love the eye, the monocle in her eye. I think she just kills it every Met Gala. I love the colors on her. I love the prints. Again, queen of the Met Gala. It's not one time that she has shown up that she does not look good. And then we have one of my favorite looks of the men's that night with Shabuzi by Robin Wan. He killed it. I think this is a great take on Superfine tailoring while bringing in the history of where you come from. This is a nod to the Navajo people and with the turquoise beads hanging against his ribs as a waistcoat and a cummerbund. I love the silk moire of his jacket, the print that's in his jacket and his pants. I love the hat. I love the little tails that kind of go behind the jacket. I think he did a great job. I really love this look. I can't wait to see what Shabuzi does next year. And then we have my girl, Tessa Thompson, another queen of the Met Gala. I don't think I have seen Tessa Thompson not kill her looks for the Met Gala. She always does. She always does a good job. I love the whimsicalness of this outfit, how it sucks in the waist and then it kind of boosts out like a bell or a tulip. I love the little hat. It's very 18th century meets Willy Wonka. I love the shoes. She looks fabulous. Honestly, if she can give me the coat, the hat, and the shoes, I'll live a great life, to be honest. This is a great look. And then we have Queen Mother herself, one of the icons of the Met Gala. We have Rihanna with Baby and Marc Jacobs. I think this is a great take on suiting that is not a suit. I love the tailoring of the bustier on her stomach, how it molds to the baby bump. I love the juxtaposition of the stripes between the skirt and the bustier and how the skirt looks like a jacket. I love the hat. I love the cravat on her. I think she looks amazing. As always, Rihanna knows how to bring it, and she's always willing to show off her baby bump. Congratulations to her. She did a great job. We have Lakeith Stanfield and Ferragamo. I think this is so dandy and dapper. I love this jacket. I love the looseness of the suit. I love that it's tailored without feeling confined. I love the hat. He just looks good. He looks like he's about to go into a Harlem, juke joint, or some place where he's going to drink fine whiskey and listen to one of the greats of greats play jazz music. We have my girl Kerry Washington. I believe she is in Jonathan Shamiki. Oh my God, let me find out how to say this, guys, because the one thing y'all gonna learn about me is that I don't mean any harm. I'm just really bad at pronouncing names. Just kind of caveat, I spent a bit of of my childhood in speech therapy, learning how to say R's, H's, and P's. So like, don't take it personal if I don't pronounce anything. I'm trying. So we have Harry Washington and Samhai. I don't know, you guys. I think this is so lovely. I think this is great. I think this is very dapper and feminine and whimsical and lovely, and I don't know, something about this just makes my heart sing. I love the outfit. I love the back cutout as well. I think she looks great. I think she took the suiting and made it her own and made it a more feminine version. But I think, again, she did a really great job. And then last but not least, one of the people that killed it last year at the Met Gala, Mona Patel and Tom Brown, with her mechanical spine and her mechanical dog bag, freaking kill it. She looks dapper. It is so refined, so perfectly tailored to her body. It is without question one of the best tailored pieces I've seen all night. I love the sequence bodice and how it fits so well, how it cups the boob area and gives it another dimension. I love the hat. I love the purse. I don't know. She looks great, y'all. I have no notes on her. I think she looks good. I think she was one of the first photos that I saw from the night, and I was like, top 5, top 10. Because they have quite a good few looks this year. Like the Met Galas haven't all been that great, but this year I had quite a few people that I like, and that is a great thing, especially for a theme that is catered to Black fashion and Black culture. Especially for men, they were some people that was like, why is you here? But for the most part, I think people did great. So guys, let me know who was your favorites. Let me know if you disagree. Let me know if I missed someone. As always, have a great and beautiful life. I hope to see you guys next week. Bye.